Alright, we are back to playing Fantasy Farming Orange. Um, if you like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley, this is the game for you. It is still in the works, so stuff can and will change. And it's gonna rain tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave my animals inside. You always want to make sure that you check the weather to see what the next day is going to be because your animals will get upset if they're left out in the rain. Good morning, Julia. Is something wrong? No, not at all. I just want to talk to you about your plans for the farm. My plans? Yes, I'm not sure if you've heard, but Brittany's farm is now considered one of the most productive farms in the country. And Benjamin's farm is starting to get recognized for the quality of his products. Their two farms together help the town grow faster than it ever did before. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna turn down the ringer on my phone. If we could get a third farm getting famous for something, the town itself would be recognized for its horticulture. The previous owner of your farm, Billy, was too lazy for that. On his last year, he didn't ship a single crop. This means you're already doing better than him. But what can I do to make my farm become famous? I don't know yet. I'll come back when I think of something. For now, keep working hard. Take care of your farm. Alright? See you later, Joker. Well, I already planned to do that with becoming famous, but okay. Tiny little chicky chicky. Come on. Oh, if you look above my health, you'll see a little envelope icon. That means that you got mail. Hey, Joker, can you help a girl out? I'm running out of ingredients for medicine. Right now, I need 10 jasmines. They can be found around the mountains and forests. But I don't like going there myself. I'll give you a nice reward if you find them for me, Bonnie. Alright, and seeing that it's early, I'm actually going to go around the mountain area. Unlike Stardew, I don't know if they'll end up changing it, but unlike Stardew, if you go into the trash can near a villager, they don't break out on you. They don't be like, that's disgusting and or anything like that. So far, that's definitely a perk because it gets kind of annoying if you want to look at the trash can and you're like peeking around all over. Like, is there going to be a villager coming around the corner? Am I too close to that villager? So, right now, you don't have to worry about that. I've also noticed right now, and I'm assuming it's because it's still a work in progress game, that all the trash cans are connected. So if you look in one trash can, whatever's in that one trash can seems to be in all the other trash cans. However, another thing that I noticed is that if you look at the trash cans in the morning and then you wait at night and look at the trash cans, there'll be different items in it. So it basically indicates that people, this city, is actually using the trash cans. I actually had the music off for my game and I got the sounds down. Um, it gets rather annoying. Oh, another thing that I'd like to point out. These are the dwarf clouds. I do believe that's what they're called, spots. You could put items on it, and if it's the item that that cloud wants, it will change into other goodies. This is honestly the only area that you can sit something down, and it's pretty much automatic. If it's the item that the cloud wants, then it will almost automatically turn the item there, so you don't have to like sit there and wait. But I've gotten golden oranges and I've also gotten rubies and an emerald out of it, which is pretty cool. Here's another cloud. I haven't figured out if the clouds are connected like the trash cans. So every time I see one, I will actually put whatever items I have in there on it because you never know. See? That was a perfect example right there, which shows that the clouds are not connected. My orange turned into a golden orange. And the golden orange actually, let me show you, it actually says eat to increase your maximum stamina, which the owner has, well, the creator, I should say, has stated that you won't notice the difference in little ticks up at the top of your stamina, but it does increase your stamina. I'm actually glad that worked out because I was able to show how quickly it changes the items. Because I know some people might think that they have to sit it there for a while, but they don't. I don't know. Which, speaking of which, I'm going to eat that real quick. I don't know if I went and got the flowers up here or not. I was busy talking. um, I actually can't wait until I get the ribbon to be able to teleport. It becomes so much easier, and I actually probably abuse it a bit because I'll be across town and I will use it just to get to the entrance. Um, the every wild animal that you see, you can eventually befriend. The cats eat a small blue fish, and there's other fishes that they eat too. But the small blue fish will be the first one that you get um, with the first fishing pole. Um, the dogs eat apples, which kind of amused me. But I mean, my dogs, well, one of my dogs like apples, so that kind of makes sense. The rabbit and squirrels eat berries. There's a monkey that you'll be able to get later on. It honestly eats bananas. The turtles, I can't remember if they're berries or apples. So I'm going to keep one of those berries and see if the turtle will take it. what I've noticed is there is 4 cats and 2 other dogs you can get besides your own. There's 3 turtles. Um, Once you unlock the special fields, there's a monkey. There is also a monkey that you will see later on in the part past this. Okay, so the turtles don't eat the berries. Trying to remember what they ate. It might be apples too. But there's 3 turtles total. Oh, there's another dwarf cloud thing. But I wanted to show. I got the raspberry. I'm going to click the squirrel and the berry disappears, which means the squirrel ate it. Let's see if this one wants anything I have. You want to gather the twigs and the weeds and actually collect them because you will use them to build with. Certain things will call for twigs and weeds. I know that the chicken coop, you need the grass. How many did she say she wanted? She wanted 10. We don't have 10 right now. Main quests like that you get, they actually, as far as I know, they don't expire. I've had one that I carried it out to the next year, and I was still able to complete it just fine. But the tasks that you get from the bulletin boards, I'll leave it say on them by the end of the day. And those ones, if you don't bring the person the item they want by the end of the day, then they will disappear. Here, let's see if this one's. No, not that one. We'll do this one. Some of the people don't have actual pictures or comments for thanking you, like her. Before you arrived, Benjamin was the only farmer that treated flowers with the respect they deserved. Don't let me down now. Don't worry, I won't. I like flowers. Every Saturday, you'll see a guy standing right here. You can't really befriend him. He's actually the salesman, and once you upgrade your house, he'll be the one that comes to your farm and gives you utensils. He's not shady like the Harvest Moon salesman guy. He's still a little bit shady, like just kind of looks it, but he's not like, I don't know, trying to rip you off, I guess. But you can get some rare items from him. If you talk to her, you can get food items. At the beginning, they seem like they're super expensive, but once you get the money going in, they're not. And honestly, there's people that like all these. I do believe, see if I have any items. See, I'll say liked by over there under the sell price, and I'll have a picture of who likes it. I lived in Orangetown all my life. Someday I'd love to travel abroad to experience different cultures and try different cuisine. But more than that, I want to share the joy that my recipes bring to others around the world. Food brings people together, you know. To me, that's the meaning of happiness. Being able to do what I love and making the world a slightly better place while doing it. That's so pure. Like, I love Chloe. She's like everyone's grandma. um, Good evening, Joker. Do you need help with anything? If you want tips on how to handle your farm, I could share some of my knowledge. For example, many people think that sowing cucumber seeds is more probable because you get to harvest it every 5 days. But turnips also grow every 5 days, and if you sow new seeds after harvesting, the extra profit on it more than makes up for the price of the extra seeds. Benjamin had a career doing what he loved, but then he gave it all up to become a farmer here. I'll never understand him, not that I want to. This lady right here loves anything sweet. You've met Julia, right, Joker? She's the best thing that's ever happened to this town. This place used to be doomed, but she turned things around and created opportunities for young people to move in. Most of us would never consider moving here if it wasn't for her, which that's what makes her an awesome farmer. You just jinxed me, dude. I'm sorry. My automatic hammer. Last time we spoke, you asked me if it was safe. Well, last night I tried using it again and it caught on fire. Whoa. I think you got more issues than being jinxed if it caught on fire. Oh, sorry? And if nobody's home, I think it's cute. Oh, dude, no. No, nobody's there. And if you notice, there is more stuff in the trash can. If you ever have like items that you want to get rid of, not only do you have a trash can right there that you could drag them to, if you don't want to have to go into your items, you can just go over to the trash can and toss it in. Are you taking care of Brittany, Joker? She won't grow if you don't feed her every day. I wanted to see if it would have been like the PlayStation 2 Harvest Moon when you named the one where Potpourri's actually a chicken farmer, and you name the chicken after her, and it actually gives you more likes. But as far as I know, it wasn't. But if you ever want to know what your friendship's like, the progress it shows, all the stuff that you've done. This one shows all the people you met, and it will actually show how many hearts each of them have. Which it says people met 24 out of 24, so I met everyone so far. This one has your animals, and if you have the early bird, if you're ready to ask the early bird, you can click it and it'll show you the location. So that one's in the coop. My dog is home sweet home, so it means it's in the house. Areas found. Clearly, it's not going to tell you what areas you haven't found because you got to find them yourself. I haven't learned any recipes. The tasks that I've completed, and then the ones that I've started, and then your shipped items and how many you've done so. Um, I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but if you ship 100 of certain items, I know at least in the spring, I do believe it's every season, you will eventually get letters in the mail and it will inform you that they are selling new seeds. Actually, I probably should just say what it is. If you sell 100 of each of the basic seeds for spring, you will get a notification that you get to sell strawberries. Um, I haven't sold 100 in the summer yet, so I don't know what you get. I do believe it's like watermelon or something like that. I haven't ran into a reason to keep the snake venom. I'm kind of a hoarder of items. Like I said, this game is still in the works, so you never know if you're gonna need it later on, and then it's gonna like suck, you know. If you're like, oh, I ran into a bunch of those throughout the years, and then you realize that you need like 10 of them, and then you gotta wait 10 days for them to appear or you to run into them. Right, tomorrow's gonna be sunny, but it's still raining out, so my animals still have to stay on the inside. Of course, as a beginning farmer, I absolutely love when it rains. Actually, I absolutely love when it rains, period, because once I get further along, I usually pretty much plant a bunch of seeds, and when it rains, it's just less of a hassle. Like once you get your stuff upgraded, it becomes easier to manage it. But when it rains, it's just like you don't got to do anything. Your plants are taken care of. And as you can see, I got in the trash can. He was right there, and he didn't say anything. See, he didn't care. Thank you, Joker. I was just thinking about picking an orange myself, so you saved me the trip. You are welcome. This right here is a bulletin board. You can Check the festivals. I do believe I've already said that before. The Chicken Festival is held on the 18th, and so far, the Chicken Festival is the only place that you can buy roosters. If you want to actually have your chickens have babies and fertilized egg, you do need the rooster. I do not suggest buying a rooster on the first chicken festival because there is a villager that buys one. He'll ask you for help with it, and then you actually end up being able to buy the rooster from him half price because they say that it's too much work. Come here, Brittany. Good morning, Joker. I heard Serge is gonna be shipping your products too. That's a smart deal. That man could sell anything. You're running low on stamina. You can recover it by eating food. Going to bed will also restore your stamina, but if you stay up late, you won't get much sleep. Your health will suffer too, and you may become fatigued or ill. I actually haven't become ill yet. Pink Daisy, thank you, Joker. Those are my favorite. I am so happy you moved here, Joker. Once upon a time, young people had little choice but to leave Orangetown in search of economic opportunity. But now young people are moving here and starting a new life. It warms my heart to see my town prosper. I might end up like skipping a word or two. I'm not actually used to talking this much. Yesterday, Chloe gave me a new cake recipe. She says it's the best cake she ever made. I want to make one even better. The special ingredient for that, peanut seeds. If you bring me one by the end of the day, I'll pay you a special price it deserves. I actually don't have peanut seeds. Um, you can actually get a seeder later on in the game, and it's definitely not something that I'm gonna get right now. Hey Joker, I heard Benjamin gave you some tools and tips on how to run a farm. Is that true? Benjamin is the youngest brother of Julia's family. He used to be an actor, but I've been unable to make him tell me anything about it. These days he runs a small farm right in the middle of town. His products are known for being very high quality. Oh look, it's my least favorite person. Thank you, Joker. Rory keeps complaining that I lose too many crops all the time. I don't know what he expects. Sometimes crops die. What can I do about it? Which honestly, yeah, sometimes crops do die. Um, if you forget to water them, it's the main thing. But if it's crops that regrow, some of them will die on you, and it sucks. But I mean, it makes it more realistic, you know. Hello, little turtle. I like going around and making sure all the animals get attention. Right now, I can't give them the foods they like. Oh, come here, you. Thank you for showing me the way here, Joker. There are many interesting people around this town. I think I'll be coming here more often from now on. Thank you for the gift, Joker. This town has access to the oceans and large rivers, but we don't see many ships around these parts anymore. Here, have a peach. Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut last night. Last night I found a peanut last night. I don't remember the rest of it. like, like I don't know if that was actually like a thing for like an actual song that all kids knew, but it's a song that I grew up with, and it was a song that basically pretty much annoyed the adults, so us kids enjoyed doing it. I just realized I gave my berry to someone, and I want to be able to feed the squirrel. I'm actually going to try to give the turtles a peach. I I cannot remember what they want, and it kind of bugs me. I'm going to see if there's flowers up here. At the beginning, you can honestly sell the fruits you get from the trees, and you can get a pretty good profit off of it. Oops. Let's see if you guys like peaches. No. How about a peanut? An orange? Nope. I think they're apples too. I'm almost pretty positive they are apples too. Is that for me? Thank you, Joker. You're very sweet. I am sweet. Oh, it's you again, Joker. Was it? Do you need anything? Not really. I'm just checking in. You don't need to bother with me. I try not to get in the way of anybody. Okay. And it begins. People starting to bug me while I'm streaming. Okay, and honestly, I don't know if it's just because my artistic mind, but seriously, this little puddle right here looks like a little elephant running. Like, it's not important. Today we're playing hide and go seek. That's not what he said, but that's what I'm gonna say. It's only a game I'm better at V. No, come back here. V and I are the only kids in Orange Town. I wish there was more. Do you have horse on your farm yet? No, V. I am just starting out, and unfortunately, horses are not my main priority right now. I wonder if I can find a new place to build another garden. Julia probably won't mind. Honestly, she probably wouldn't. Gardens are pretty. It would bring more culture to the area. I've never tried to give him a peanut, so let's see what he says. No, so it's an okay gift. Um, it's not something that, will get the hearts going up quickly. Afternoon, Joker. Did you manage to sow all the seeds I gave you? I noticed you found yourself a sickle. It will be very useful in the farm. I like to drink a glass of wine every day at lunch, but I always need to ask Serge to import some for me. Why is nobody making wine in this town? She's the doctor. I think I've already stated it, and she's already let it be known when you entered. But you buy medicine from her. You can get a fatigue shot, which the fatigue shot is the blue star. Um, you could get a stamina, which stamina is your heart, or you could get a medical kit, which the medical kit will give you -10 fatigue plus 60 stamina. Hello, Joker. Have you been to the mines yet? I haven't been there in ages. I just can't find the time to go mining with so much work to do on the forge. Oh wow, Roy is actually there. How's the work on your farm going, Joker? Mine's never been the same since Stella left. I'm sorry. Thank you for the gift, Joker. Oh hey, Joker, I'm sorry I'm not in the mood for talking much today. What happened? I got distracted drawing some ideas on my notebook, and I didn't see the customer come in. They complained to Grandpa after, and he yelled at me again. That's horrible. Murray's always treated me this way. It's not going to change. I need to pay more attention at work so I don't make any more mistakes. Which that's kind of sad. But you can actually get different seeds from her, which these are higher price seeds. And you can get different animals from her, which obviously I can't afford any of them right now. Good afternoon, Joker. Let me ask you a question. How often do you think about your past? What do you mean? Sometimes our past can haunt us forever, even if we try our best to leave it behind. But is running from it the best choice? I personally don't think running from your past is the best choice. Um, but that's a pretty deep question. You could actually get house expansion from him. I obviously don't have enough right now, just starting out. You could also buy lot branch and wooded sticks from him. You get your barn, your coop, and the fence. And the fence honestly is just there to, make it look more like a farm, make it pretty. which I will end up doing. I'm kind of a stickler about things like that. No, I need those flowers. You know, with this and some marshmallow cream and yarn, I can make a Richie trap. That's kind of concerning. I had a really good dream last night. Hey Joker, what do you dream about? I actually have really weird dreams most of the time, personally. Like, my dreams are usually not that great. Victor tells me the most interesting stories. He's lived through so much already. With some coffee and a pack of chocolates, I could listen to him all day long. Have an orange. I guess I already gave you something. You could actually gift this cat if you notice that my orange went from 20 to or 21 to 20. Um, yeah. I have the most boring job in the whole universe. What do you say we switch jobs for a day? You do deliveries, and I switch your job with someone else. So he doesn't want to farm. He just wants to, not do deliveries. I almost died yesterday. Natalia's cat jumped on my back while I was distracted reading a book. I felt like my soul was leaving my body. That could be pretty scary. I've worked a lot this week. I think I could take some time to myself. I wonder if Raphael wants to go out of town tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna forage up into the woods. Um, Tomorrow I'm actually gonna go and check out the mines because, like I stated in the last video, which I will show again, like one of the other Harvest Moons, you actually need to use your tool to be able to upgrade it, not just upgrade it, which personally I like. It adds a little more grind and difficulty to the game, and you just don't buy your way up to the top. Hold on one second. I'm actually in a group chat and I don't want I don't want you guys to hear the dinging going off. So I'm gonna mute it. Excuse me. If you notice this cave right here you can't get into, you actually have to upgrade your hammer to be able to access it. See if I got anything this dwarf cloud wants. Nope. Which that's fine. I am unsure if these are ever going to become something, but the gamer in me is like, there's something behind that wall. I know there's something behind that wall. So, like I said, the game's still in the works. It's pretty much a beta stage. So there's still a lot that's going to be done to it. The creators and artists and stuff actually work pretty hard on it. They give us pictures of what's to come, and if you follow go to their Discord and have any questions, they pretty much answer right away. I've honestly don't think I've ever waited long for a reply on any questions that I had. There is another one right there that you have to upgrade your hammer for. Which tomorrow when I go through the mines, I will actually be working on upgrading my hammer. There'll probably only be a few people that I actually go and bother talking to. You know what? I will go ahead and ship the strawberry or the cherries and peanuts. Give me a little bit of income. And these, you don't have to go into the. I'm actually going to take the flowers back out. But you don't have to go into your storage box. You can actually just, if you have a bunch of it, don't have to worry about, clicking a bunch of times. You can just carry the item over there and throw it in, and it'll throw in all of them. Let's see what tomorrow's gonna be like. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so my dog is gonna stay. And which, speaking of my dog, one of my dogs just ran into the window, scared me. They seem to think that they can get the squirrels outside. We actually have a squirrel that chills outside, and I swear it just knows my dogs can't touch it, so it likes to taunt them. Right, my turnips are grown. I actually can't wait until my watering can upgrades, because it becomes very, very easy. I'm gonna see how many turnips he wanted. He wants 5 turnips, so that means that I can actually sell 5 of them. Oops. No, not that. Will you watch me dance tonight, Joker? Stop by the restaurant, grab a drink, and relax. You know what? I just might. Hopefully that actually happens. How's farm life treat you, Joker? If your crops aren't going right, you gotta show 'em who's boss by stomping on 'em a bit. Do not do that. I mean, what kind of farmer takes sass from carrots and potatoes? Spare the root and spoil the chili. That's what I always say. Alrighty then. I'll, pre-warning, if you have the item in there and you go to the trash can, it will go in. But don't worry if you accidentally throw something away, it will be in the trash can. Something, you didn't mean to. It will be in the trash can and you will be able to get it back out. So don't panic. Should be Rory that answers the door. I always manage to, like, honestly miss him most of the time. So I usually go there. I've already read that. If people repeat the same stuff, I'm not going to bother reading it. I might slip up a time or two, but other than that, I'm not going to bother. I think it's so cute that you knock on their doors. Oh, hey, Joker, do you have the turnips I asked for? About that. Yes, I have it. Let me see. Yep, it's all here. Thank you so much, Joker. Did you get the hang of farming yet? Let me give you something new. Those are potato seeds. They take a little longer to grow, but you can sell them for more than turnips. Which I'm going to go ahead and plant those potato seeds after I talk to these fine ladies. Fee's father can't bother to pick up the phone when his daughter calls. I can't believe I ever loved that man. Stella lived and worked here for years. She always did everything our grandpa asked and never complained, not even once. I wish I could be strong like her. I wish you could be too. Kinda sucks that it kinda seems like Rory's taken his anger about the fact that Stella isn't on the farm anymore out on her. And that kinda sucks. It makes you, feel a little bad for her. Because she doesn't want to be a farmer. She wants to actually design stuff, which you've actually already heard once, and she will explain more later on in the game. But that is actually her passion. You can always bring your animals out during the day if you want. Personally, I just don't bother because I have a habit of forgetting that I took them out. And I don't want that to happen. There's some strong magic in that forest that you met me. Even I can't lift that spell alone. I wonder what creature could have put it there. It was not done by any witch. So there's certain people that if I see, I will give them a gift because they do unlock certain events. Sometimes I miss my old school. I didn't have many friends, but at least there were many more kids around. Honestly, I don't blame him there. I barely ever talked to my dad since my mom and I moved here. Tried calling him today, but he didn't answer. I left him a message. I hope he'll call back. It's kind of sad. Like, honestly, that kind of hits home for certain people. It kind of hits home for me, myself, but we won't go into that details because I'm here to talk about the game, not my life. I'm actually going to wait until the little adorable pink haired hobbit or hermit, that's what it is, wakes up, which he never wakes up till late. If you're actually wondering where you get your fishing pole, it's from him. You have to talk to him 10 times in a row, and then he will show up on your farm. But you need to remember that he doesn't wake up till late. So he's not going to show up on your farm that morning. Are you enjoying your life as a farmer so far? I don't think I could ever get used to that kind of work. And what kind of work do you prefer? Something with a desk, at the very least. He's one of my favorite people. Like, I just absolutely adore him. He's just so adorable. But honestly, like, nature gives you quite a bit of stuff. So if you're ever just wanting to get extra cash, go and pick up the weeds, pick up the sticks, harvest every tree, every bush, and you will get extra stuff. There will also be random ones that lay around, like I just picked up an orange off the ground. Oh, I thought that was the right flower. The two white flowers in my inventory, they're actually very similar when they are down on the ground. But they're not the same. Which actually, I could give you a flower. Because I don't need the daisies. I always spend some time with... I'm going to call her Ida. Because I don't know if it's supposed to be Idla. But I'm going to call her Ida. We'll say the L is silent. When I go out for a walk, she lives a very lonely life. Which is honestly, like, once you get older, I don't know, like, how people are with their grandparents and stuff. But, once you get older, you know, you always enjoy the company. So, I can imagine it being very lonely. Because I know that, like, some kids don't even want to bother going to their grandmas or grandpas because they're old. It's boring to them. And that's understandable, but it just makes their life lonely and it's kind of sad. Alright, I am going to... Oh, I already petted you. My health and stamina are up pretty much, so I am going to go and check out the farm. Sorry, I know that there's an event that happens after 1400 if you go into the library, and I can't remember. I think you have to befriend people though first. Like I stated before, right here in this waterfall, every hour that shows up. And I don't know if it was planned that way, if that's ever going to change. I mean, I might honestly be, you know, pointing it out to them and they're like, oh, well, that's not supposed to happen and change it. And hopefully they don't, because I like that. Once I get my fishing pole, it's like, yes, that's awesome. Because you can get rubies and other items, and you also get garbage, but that's okay. You can't expect to get something amazing every single time. If you end up needing more clay, the regular brown stones are where you get clays from. These rocks you actually get the rock from. And then of course you have your ore stones, which look brown but have different color ores in them. And as you've seen that I have the first hammer, it actually didn't give me an ore, I got more clay from it. If you actually read the description of the hammer, it says that it can damage ores, so you're not always going to get an ore out of it. However, once you get a better hammer, you'll be able to go further into the mines. Because there's like big rocks that block the path. There's actually a big rock that blocks the path of the mine cart. If you get past that big rock and walk up, there'll be a mine cart, and you can actually ride it to the bottom, and that becomes handy if you do not have the ribbon to teleport. Because then you don't have to go all the way to the end. I'm kind of hoping to bring my health up there. If you like want to sit there and level up your hammer more by getting rid of all the rocks, you can. I usually just target whatever rock that I want at the time. So my stuff doesn't level up as quickly as it should, but I'm trying to see if I will run into... Oh, no, you don't need the... I guess you can make it up there without it. I will end up writing that back. And as you see, this got like a pink line around it. I can't hit it. Like, I mean, I can hit it, but ain't nothing gonna happen. You can actually grow stuff up here later on. But these rocks right here, these I always love seeing. Because they have... Oh no! Unfortunately, I didn't get anything from that because my bag was full, which is something you want to keep an eye on, because if you hit a good ore stone, you won't get absolutely nothing from it, and you kind of just like wasted that stone. So I suppose, you know, that was helpful in a way. Hopefully I can run into another one. I don't think I'm going to in this trip in the mine. But, oh, yes I am. Give me something good. Yes! Alright, the blue crystal. It's something that I like seeing, because you can actually use the blue crystal for making other items later on in the game. One of the main items that everybody seems to love, because it's very handy, is the sprinkler. You know what? I'm actually gonna go back up and ride the cart down so I can start using the cart to get up here. Okay, and now the cart will be down at the bottom. I don't know if it's a glitch in the game or not. And see? Every hour. There it is. It lasts 15 seconds. So that's something to always remember. Oh, let's see. I'll eat this berry. Now, I know I see bugs flying around from time to time. I'm assuming I haven't got it yet, or it hasn't been added to the game. But I'm assuming you can eventually catch bugs too. But like I said, this game is a work in progress. It's not complete. Stuff will change when you enter the game. It flat out says it on the loading screen that stuff will change. So it's something you want to remember, because you don't want to get your hopes up and then, well, that waterfall just proved me wrong. Looks like that one shows up twice. But anyway, you don't want to get your hopes up and then, it disappear because I called it out or something. There is other spots in the water that show up. From what I've seen, that's the only spot that it shows up every hour. Alright, stuff I don't need, I won't use. I'm gonna put in the bag. I'm gonna save and go to bed. I always save and go to bed. You can click just go to bed if you don't want to save every time. If you noticed, it says the next is the flower festival. And if you noticed on the TV, you should always, always, always check the TV before you leave. It should be one of the first things you do. It has flowers on it. If it doesn't show the weather and it shows a different design, that means there's going to be a festival. I already did fill up my watering can. And my chicken is grown. So I will start getting eggs. If you notice, it says above the little pillow, it says Brittany. So you can know which one it is. Or on the computer, it's the E button. I am unsure what it is on the other ones, so you'll just have to like play around with that. My character actually usually moves a little bit faster than this, but I'm assuming because I'm streaming, it's gonna lag a little bit. Last week I managed to improve one of my oldest dance routines. There are so many times when I think that a routine has already been improved to perfection, but truth is, there's always something that can make it better. Alright, and today I'm gonna talk to people and gather stuff in the mountains. I don't go to the mines every day. Some people do. I personally don't. Last night, Pat ran outside and chased a rat. I was afraid he was gonna put it on my bed, but thankfully he never did. Fun fact, cats actually bring you trophies, dead animals and stuff, because they look at you as a cat as well, like basically a kitten, but a dumb kitten that doesn't know how to feed. At least that's what they say. I don't understand how they get studies done like that, but I believe it because cats are just kind of stuck up. What are you doing here on a day like this? Boy, you're gonna get sick. Listen, I will be fine. Ida. Come on. Come on. Hello, Joker. How's the farm doing? Have you ever shipped anything yet? Even if you can't harvest anything, you should be able to forge stuff on the mountains. No, I got that. Where you going? Come back. Is that for me? Yes, that is. Working when you're tired uses up more stamina than normal. You should go to bed early that night, unless you're looking for an excuse to come see me at the clinic. You could come visit me even if you aren't sick, I'll appreciate it. Maybe I am looking for an excuse to come see you at the clinic. Bonnie is such a great friend. I could talk to her for hours and hours and she never complains. I would spend even more time with her if I could, but I'm already ashamed of how much I bother her. Oh, don't be ashamed. She is your friend. Friends don't care. No, I know it's not the best gift in the world, okay, but it's the best I can do right now. Like I said, if they repeat stuff, I'm not gonna bother. Like, I probably, will slip up and end up saying it from time to time, but most of the time I'm not gonna bother. I'm sorry, Joker, I didn't notice you there. I was imagining how different my life would be if I had a girlfriend. Aw, you don't need a girlfriend to make you happy. Um, People usually have the same routine, so if you want to like go in stalker mode and follow them, they're pretty much the same place, same time. Have you met every one of the Orangetown residents yet? Not everyone is easy to befriend around here. Take Stella, for example. She's a great person and very good friend, but many people think she's too harsh. Then there's some people like Serge. Everyone likes him, but have you seen the way he treats Devin? Serge is always ordering his son to do things he doesn't want to do. My point is, you can try to be good friends to everyone, but you'll probably like some people more than others. I try to be good friends with everyone, but he is absolutely right. Some people, like Worry is not one of my favorite people. Neither is Billy. I don't know. I shouldn't have to work on Sundays, but I still do. At least this way I'm training even harder to be a better farmer. You are not getting your farm back, Billy. It is my farm now. With you here, the meeting with the town's farmers will be a bit different. It won't be a family meeting anymore. Are you saying I'm not family? That hurts my feelings, Julia. Th- yeah, just like that. Honestly, until you befriend him, that's pretty much the gist of what he says. It should be a crime to have a rainy day called Sunday. I should speak to the mirror about it. Yes, because the mirror can totally control the weather there. How dare it be rainy on a Sunday? It's just, it's just so terrible. Maybe I want to get sick so I can go check out the doctor. Come on. Yay. Also, I guess, you can kind of just basically see it, but whenever the lights are on the house, that means that somebody's there. So if you go and knock on the door, they'll answer and you'll be able to talk to them or give them gifts, even if they're not running around. You should raise a lot of animals on your farm, Joker. Animals are cute, useful, and even give good things like eggs and milk. Crops, on the other hand, are a lot of work, and all you do with them is sell. You can also eat the crops. Well, I suppose you can. Which the creator actually explained that he has a condition that he can only eat things that are certain textures and stuff like that. Um, it's pretty much he has a distaste for certain items because of the texture or the bad history or something like that, and he can't help it. Eggs are one of the good things to give him. He does like eggs. He does like chocolate. You can buy chocolate at the store. Flowers, of course. I heard there's a girl in the Weather Channel that looks just like me. I'd like to meet her someday. There is a girl on the Weather Channel that just looks just like you, and you are absolutely correct about that. Good morning, Joker. I just got my weekly shipment of assorted candy, so everything's sweet in my life right now. I guess I already gave you your. Like Harvest Moon, there is, and Stardew Valley, there is bigger bags. I don't got enough money for it, but I will get it once there is. And you can see that there's a lock, and then there's a faded area right down here. There is 2 bag upgrades so far. Um, Honestly, I don't see why he'd go over 2 bag upgrades. Dad's already lecturing me about working harder and paying attention. Red grapes, green grapes, what's the difference? There is a huge difference between red grapes and green grapes. Hard work will help Orangetown grow. If you need any help, don't hesitate to ask. But, like, seriously, red grapes and green grapes, what's the difference? No, no, there's a huge difference. I personally don't like red grapes. I love green grapes. Red grapes are too bitter for me, which you think it would be the opposite, but it's not. I just Ugh, even with grape juice. I don't like freaking regular grape juice, but I love white grape juice. Oh, I might actually be able to get the flowers to Julia. Every season has random things around. So, like I said, you can easily scour the mountains and get stuff. Which I have enough flowers for Julia, so I might quickly go back to town and I think it was Julia, or was it Bonnie? It was Bonnie. So that's my bad. I kept saying Julia, but it's Bonnie that wants it. But I will end up quickly going to town and giving Bonnie that so I can complete the task. There is, and I will admit this, some weird stuff that's up on the mountain, but the creator said that it will be fit into the storyline eventually, so you will end up knowing why there's snake venom and biles on the mountain, or just frog legs, or snake skin, which I mean, honestly, snake skin kind of makes sense. You know, there's a snake, it's shedded, but just frog legs sitting there and vials of snake venom. Who is going around milking snakes and leaving vials of it in the mountain? That's what I want to know. But again, if you follow their Discord, which I need to make sure to put that in the comments, but if you follow their Discord, you'll see some sneak peeks of future people coming, future designs and areas. Oh, this up here is the festival area. I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody up here when it wasn't during a festival, but I don't stalk people around, so honestly, there might be. Hello there, Joker. Did you manage to find the jasmines I requested? I sure did. The jasmines, I got them. Let's see. Yes, 10 jasmines, just like I wanted. Here's your money and a nice reward. Thank you, Joker. I'll let you know when I need something else. Did I talk to this cat? Yeah, I did. If you actually feed the animals what they like, you befriend them faster. Um, I will actually feed them the food and then talk to them. Let's see if I have anything this cloud one. Oh, that was perfect. I actually got an emerald because that cloud wanted frog legs. And again, like I said, you could see that it was instantaneous. If you want to know what the animal's like, if you notice, I have 2 berries. Now I have 1. The squirrel ate it and got a little heart. Then I talk to it again, I'll get another little heart. I noticed if you talk to them first and then feed them, you won't get 2 hearts. You'll get a heart and then the little music note. So I always feed them first and then I'll talk to them. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I don't know. I just feel like 2 hearts is better than a heart and a music note. But you can eventually befriend and name them. If you didn't watch my first video, up here is where you get the axe. It's actually broken and you need 4 iron ores to fix it. Well, you have to talk to Victor first, and then he'll tell you what you need. And then you give him the ores, and he fixes it automatically. You actually don't have to wait a day or 3, depending on the upgrade. This is the only area you can go into the forest until you have the event. If you try, I will just transport you back. If you go through the top one, I'll transport you to the bottom. You go through the bottom, you'll go to the top. If you go through the right one, I have no clue why I just got that star. I am gonna have to ask the owner about that because I have no clue why a star disappeared above my head. That was kind of weird. Because all I did is pick a berry, and I've been picking berries this whole time, and I haven't had a star appear above my head. Alright, well, seeing that I still have plenty of stamina, I might go check out the mines real quick. But first, I'm gonna drop stuff off. Snake skin, I'm gonna sell the peanuts. I'll even sell this. Keep the medical kit on me just in case. Like I said, I kind of hoard everything. I've actually haven't had my storage unit fill up on me yet, so I don't know if it actually does or not. I'm gonna go up to the top. I noticed that you actually have a higher chance of running into the blue ores up at the top. You can run into them up at down at the bottom too, but I really run into them more often towards the top area, at least of this cave. But one thing I do like about this game is there's no certain time that you have to be back at home. If you do run around and have your stamina and health down, oh, see, I only got copper from that. I was hoping for a blue crystal. But if you do run around and have your stamina and health down and you go to bed at like, I don't know, 4 or even now, your stamina will still and health will still be pretty low. So you want to make sure that you have good health and stamina before you go to bed, which you can eat stuff to bring your, well, I should say get stamina and fatigue because that's what it's called. But you can eat stuff to bring your stamina up. The fatigue you can bring up with napping, which that's what the little pillow icon is. But when you nap, time does go by. So if you nap, make sure that you have what you want to do done that day. And this is now blocked by that, so I can't go on that path anymore until my hammer gets upgraded. This area has more in it, and I've actually ran into quite a few of the crystal blue ones there that give you the blue crystals. You also have chances to get white crystals, but I honestly haven't ran into the ones that give you white crystals here. I ran into those at the other mines. I'm just gonna go up here real quick. Alright. It is midnight, so I am going to, well, actually 1 o'clock, I do believe that's military time, 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go back to the mining cart, take it back down, and then go home. And tomorrow is the flower festival, and I will honestly more than likely end the stream after the flower festival for multiple reasons. One, it's already been an hour and a half stream, and two, pretty soon my brother is going to be showing up. And I've explained on Discord, but I will explain it here too. My brother has a habit of wanting to just have full blown conversations with me while I'm streaming. And he knows I'm streaming, but I'm the person he talks to, so I can't really, be disappointed with him on that. Alright, today is the flower festival, and it's gonna be nice tomorrow. Festival days, it's always sunny. Good morning, Joker. I came here today to tell you about the flower festival. It's the first festival of the year, and it'll be happening on the northern side of the town, just past the bunnies. You can join us at 10 a.m. for fun games, and there'll be prizes involved too. Thank you for letting me know. I'll try to show up. Alright, waiting. I'll be waiting for you there. I'm gonna water my crops. I'm gonna let my chicken out. One thing I noticed about this game is there isn't any predators that come at night to harm your animals. Like I said, you never know. He might end up changing that later on, might not. My watering can's empty. So I'm just gonna let my chicken out for today, and when you let your animals out, you don't have to feed them. And they actually get happier. The longer you keep your chickens out, the happier they get. Your eggs will actually get bigger. Oh, another thing about this game is, like, if there's a festival going on, you usually don't see people running around town and stuff. But this game, like in Harvest Moon, but in this game, you actually do. People will still be running around town, even if you don't go to the festival. There'll still be some people that run around town. I don't know if like everybody in town doesn't, but I do know that they still do. Another week is starting. Are you gonna grow any crops this week, Joker? I'm gonna try to grow a whole box of seeds. I got crops growing, actually. Have you already planned anything special for your farm? What do you want it to be known for? As I said before, Benjamin's the best animal products in town, and Brittany's farm is much more productive. There's always Rory's farm. Their situation is complicated, but they have some of the exotic products there. I was thinking about summoning my sister to do some paperwork at town hall. She no longer does the heavy work on her farm anyway. I would make her do it too. It only takes 6 days for daisies to grow, or 7 if they are pink. You can literally have a new friend in just a week. But there's still lonely people out there in the world, and I don't understand it. I don't either. Thank you for the gift. You're welcome. It's hard to differentiate myths from realities these days. I know that this Sachi exists, but many people don't believe me. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Sachi or Saki? At the same time, I do not believe ghosts are real, but there are people there who do. I personally believe in spirits. Some people don't. You know, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna knock on your door to bug you again. Good morning, Joker. Are you taking good care of your crops? Don't forget to water them every day. You can't rely on rain alone. It would take too long for your crops to grow. They would also die. Aunt Mia spends more time with her animals than she does with us. Aw, that's kind of sad. No, I do not have a horse on my farm. Thank you so much for the gift. Mondays are so lame. They could as well be called boring day instead. Nothing exciting ever happens on Mondays. What a nutritious choice for a gift. Thank you very much. Working as a blacksmith is not too bad, but it's kind of boring to have to make tools in the same way and same shape every time. I wish I had some work that involved creating something different, something that really pushed my creativity. As an artist, I can agree. There's a lot of times that I will get commissioned to do pretty much the same stuff. And it's not as fun as when somebody's like, either have fun with it or something like that. Or it's something that, is a challenge. It's always good to challenge yourself. She honestly says the same thing every time until you get our friendship up. Another week is starting. Are you going to grow any crops this week? I already talked to you. Alright. It is almost time for the festival. Actually, before I go to the festival, I'll be a little late getting there. It's okay. I don't know what time the festivals end. This, yeah, you say that all the time. But I want to give him a gift and talk to him. Because, like I said, if you talk to him 10 days, and it doesn't have to be in a row, he's the one that gives you the fishing pole. And I enjoy fishing. Fishing is actually pretty simple on this game. You do have to level up the fishing pole. That's one of the tools that you can level up, and trust me, you're going to want to. And there we go. And now I will head up to the festival after I talk to him. He's just so adorable. He's one of my favorite people. You're making a lot of effort to talk to me than most people do. Are you trying to be my friend? I imagine there's a lot of people around here that don't even know I live in this town. Not that I mind. Yes, I am trying to be your friend. You're one of my favorite people in this town. Not only because he gives you the fishing pole. That's just a perk. I just think he's adorable. Alright, will you join in the games, Joker? Make sure to pay attention to the instructions. Festival is super fun. Even I can join in on the games. As far as I know, there are no poison flowers around here, so I don't expect anything exciting to happen today. Money's kind of dark. Will you give me the prettiest flower you find, Joker? Hello, Joker. Would you like to buy some of my flower seeds? I have a special price today. Which they do. They do 15% discount, which is handy if you want to have flowers. Hello, Joker. Hello there, young Joker. Would you like something to eat? I am actually going to buy strawberry juice because it's just. I'm actually going to buy a couple of them. It's some of the people's favorites. The florist flowers of the year grow now. We collected some of them to make the town prettier. I wonder if we can use some of the flowers to decorate Chicken Festival later this month. I can't wait for the party to start. This year party is gonna be the best. This time I'm only here for the party. When is it starting? When I decide. Will you join in the games, Joker? I'm trying to win this year. Everything looks so pretty today. I hope the town keeps the decorations all year long. I don't care about the flowers, but my brother isn't working today, so I want to enjoy the day with him. To win this game, you need to pay attention to your surroundings. I'm best at that. Everyone is in high spirits today. Everything looks so pretty here today, and everyone seems to be having fun. I couldn't ask for anything else. You're so sweet. Although there was gonna be free, I thought there was gonna be free food here today. That would be me at a festival. Like, I thought there'd be free food. You have no chance against me. He just makes you not wanna like him. Hey Joker, welcome to the Flower Festival. Please talk to Amanda if you want to participate. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have yet to win this Flower Festival, and I've done a few. I guess I'm not quick enough. Hello Joker, would you like to start the Flower Festival now? Are you ready? I am ready. Alright, let's start. Alright, honestly, it's kind of like, one of the Harvest Moons when they had the Egg Festival. Stardew Valley's done the same thing. It's more like Stardew Valley's Egg Festival because they're hiding around the area. But it reminds me of one of the old Harvest Moons Festival because she tells you what color, and you have to bring her what color you want the quickest. But unfortunately, unlike Harvest Moon, she goes off of how quick you do it. I had many different bouquets in this area. I'll ask you to bring me one of them, one by one. The faster you're able to bring me the bouquet I asked for, the more points you'll receive for it. The winner will be whoever has more points at the end of the competition. Now let's start with the first bouquet. So we're looking for a red one. Not seeing the red one, which now my luck it's going to be one of the ones. Oh, there it is. I'm coming. You brought the right bouquet, Joker. Let's go for the next one now. All right, yellow, which the flowers switch around, so don't be like, oh, I know where the yellow one is. No, it's gonna be in a different spot when you go to look for it next time. It's not gonna be in the same spot, unfortunately. You brought the right bouquet. Let's go to the next one. Now we're looking for white. White, white, white. I'm gonna look down at the bottom. Hopefully it's around here. There's purple and yellow. I'm not seeing the white one. I really wish that it wasn't such a big area. Where's the white one? I must have missed it. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna win this. I'm sure when people are watching this, they're gonna be like, the white one was right there. There it is. Purple. Like, if people's actually won this, let me know. Let me know what your trick is. Because I want to know. I want to actually win this. I already know I'm not going to. But it'd be nice. Pink. Why can't it be one of the ones that are closer to me? Why does it have to keep being the ones that are up at the top? Ugh. And why do I have to keep getting stuck? There it is. Badoo. Badoo. Ooh, that was quick. I already know I'm not gonna win. I always get last place. Always. Congratulate you to Victor for winning the competition. Brittany got second place and Cindy came in third. Your presents will be delivered to your homes tomorrow. Don't forget to check your mailboxes. Was the game too hard? I don't like losing, so I avoid competing in games. Nice to see everyone enjoying themselves, even though nothing really exciting happened today. Joker, that was super fun to play with you. Did you enjoy it too? No, I would like to actually win, but I never win. This was fun, wasn't it? A nice break from all the work. Will you join us for the after party, Joker? Now that the game over, it's party time. Is there an after party? Did you go easy on me, Joker? That was almost too easy. Are you kidding? You were running around a stump. I don't see how you got it. Once again, I didn't win. Maybe next year's better. Like, don't feel bad, I don't win. This game's really fun. I loved playing it. Did you enjoy the game, Joker? You didn't win this time, but there's many opportunities to try again. Yeah, like next year. This game was harder than I expected. Yep, you were so cocky, yet you lost. I couldn't participate on the games. I'd probably end up cheating if I did. This game actually seems fun. Maybe I'll participate. Alright, with that, I am going to end this stream. If you are watching me on Twitch, hit that follow button and you will know when I go live. If you watch this on YouTube, my Twitch will be below in the description. But you can also hit the subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be able to be notified whenever I do any posts. I appreciate anybody that watches this or follows or subscribes, and I hope that my community grows. I definitely suggest checking out this game if Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon are games that you enjoy. It's kind of slow at the beginning, but most games like that are. Um, if you do join, I would suggest joining the community, which I will be posting in the YouTube of their Discord. Everybody is happy and friendly there, and I absolutely love the fact that the admins and the creator is so active and so nice. So thank you for watching, and you all have a fantastic day.